How infuriating! I don't even like the place that much, but I'll be damned if I let them toss me out of my own inn. The closer the city gets to completion, the worse things get for us common folk. Orsimer soldiers barged into our inn and kicked us out. Now they won't let anyone back in. They decided to detain some of our patrons, including your friends. In fact, the little wood elf showed up right before the soldiers did. The soldiers placed guards at all the exits, even the back one. Damned if I know how they found out about that. The soldiers won't let anyone in until they finish the king's work, whatever that is. Bunch of stiff boots, the lot of them. I should have known that hiding folks in our inn would eventually bite us in the arse. This is ridiculous, though. They sent an entire squad of soldiers to lock down one inn. You'd think we were the damn Winterborn or something. Haven't you and your friends caused us enough trouble already? All right. If you get me my inn back, I'll try to forget that any of this ever happened. So, how can I help? That was the first thing they confiscated. It was Sergeant Vulmon. I know him. He's one of our regulars. Usually friendly, leaves an extra gold piece now and again. He's stationed near the King's Corner Club, but he won't give up that key. That's between you and him. I'll have no part in that. I'm no criminal, despite how all this looks.
Finest orc merchandise. Lose my head if it wasn't attached to my shoulders. This is the best Kurog has to send against us? Pitiful.
Thanks to the timely arrival of the Wood Elf, we were ready for those Vosh Rakh bastards. You should have seen their expressions when we started cutting them down to size. It was glorious. So, are there more of these tuskless wonders out there? As you can see, we've been rather busy ourselves, so I haven't had the chance to get the entire story out of Everlee. Tell me, what else did you learn at Paragon's Remembrance? By the sacred tusk, the Forge Mother? The Vosh Rakh answer to Alga? That's... well, come to think of it, that makes a certain amount of sense. The cowards blame the High Priestess and then get to smell like sunshine on a cloudy day. Solgra doesn't have a bounty on her head. At least not yet. She went back to the temple. Business as usual and all that. What a mess Kurog has made. He thinks we're the traitors, but his mother is running a cult right under his nose. As much as it galls me to help him, Kurog needs to be warned. He's in as much danger as the clan chiefs, especially if Alga plans to usurp her son. You go talk to Kurog. I'll send Everlee to protect Solgra.
Look who it is! You made all this possible, my friend. You brought all the chiefs together. I needed to step away and have a moment to myself. All this excitement. But I promise you, this will be a moot the Orsimer won't soon forget. That sounds serious. But this is a time for celebration. The next age of the Orsimer people begins today. Really? In danger, you say? And you came upon this knowledge how? If you're frightened by a few idle rumors in the streets and... Keep your voice down. Do you know how easy it is to panic a clan chief? We just got them here, so let's not scare them away needlessly. Meet me down in the dining hall, and we can continue this discussion in private.
I hear the footsteps of an outsider. Come, we need to talk. I am so disappointed in you. I thought when you killed your friend, you did so for Trinimac and our cause. But it seems that it was just a means to an end for you. It's good that I see you for what you truly are before I let this go much further. I assumed as much. That's why I decided to appear in this manner. That way we can talk freely, without one of us deciding to be gauche and draw a weapon or otherwise behave badly. The time for endless talk and debate is over. These cowards who call themselves chiefs will soon be removed, and no one will remain to say no to my son. It's for the best. Oh, and I haven't forgotten Vosh Rakh. We'll get him too in the end. Oh, but we already have, don't you see? The clan chiefs have gathered and the Moot is about to start. Soon the news will spread that Solgra is behind the Vosh Rakh. Everything is in place, just as I have foreseen. You have failed, outsider. Let it be known, the outsider who stands before us has betrayed our great. For your actions, I condemn you and your allies to death. A sentence you shall execute by your own hand. May Trinimac guide your blade.
I'm sorry it had to come to this. What I do for the good of the Orsimer people.
It's about time you woke up. Took you long enough. What in Malakath's name did they do to you? You had more holes in you than a block of achate cheese after a skeever attack. I tended to your wounds as best I could, but I'm kind of surprised you woke up at all. Not sure. I slipped inside before Kurog locked down the keep. Found you lying on the floor and dragged you back here before all the Vosh Rakh showed up. I thought they were Orsimer soldiers at first, but those are definitely the cultists up there. They're headed for the Moot. It's going to start soon. Kurog and the chiefs don't realize what they're walking into. It's going to be a bloodbath. I knew it. The tuskless bastard. He plans to kill the chiefs and unite the clans over the corpses of our people. Despicable. They're holding the Moot in the mountains overlooking the city. A path beyond the throne room leads right to it. You go ahead. Just watch yourself. Those Vosh Rakh maniacs aren't going to stand aside and let you march in there. I'll go gather some other allies in the city. If you run into problems, meet me outside the keep and we'll figure something else out. Before Kurog started all this, I honestly never gave it a lot of thought. It certainly goes against all our most cherished traditions. I have to admit, there are advantages to a united Orc nation, but not this way. Not this way. Some of Kurog's ideas have merit, I'll give him that. But the cost he's willing to bear to see his plans through to fruition. Murder. A city built on fresh graves, and the madness doesn't end there. No, it doesn't. The United Nation at his beck and call. Kurog assembles an army, and then he points that army at our supposed enemies. Suddenly it's the Orsimer against the world, for good or ill. You've seen our so-called king in action. You know him as well as anyone. Perhaps better. What do you think? His pride will eventually be his downfall, and the downfall of his newly formed Orc nation. Who can say? I want to believe that Kurog started out with the best intentions. He thought the death of Iceheart would unite us under his banner. But the clan chiefs, they're a stubborn lot. I assume that he and Olga had it in mind, just in case. I can't help wonder if this is my fault, though. I should have talked to Kurog, listened to what he had to say. Instead, I turned away. I refused to hear him out, and now look where we are.
Set it ablaze! You betrayed King Kurog! I will kill you for that!
My beloved says the Moot is off limits. I'm sorry it's come to this, but you leave us no choice.
I had a feeling I'd find you here. Kurog sealed the route to the Moot, didn't he? Damn it. Most of my contacts have gone deep into hiding, and we're no closer to saving the chiefs than we were when I scraped you up off the floor of the keep. Let me see that. You can get to the Moot through the temple. I had no idea that path existed, but they sent soldiers. I hope Lee can handle things until we get there. You go ahead and check on the Wood Elf. I'll meet you there. I have one more place where I can look for some help. If I'm successful, it might make the path to the Moot slightly less complicated. I'm well aware of that. I'm counting on the start of the Moot to keep them distracted, but I won't take any unnecessary chances. Besides, I was supposed to be dead by now. You've done more for me and my people than I could have ever expected. Thank you. Now get to the temple and make sure Lee and the High Priestess are all right.